one for you tonight. Take a look at the Warriors. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
And, you know, I think if they want a chance to move on to the knockout round, I think they've probably got to win out. So it starts tonight here at home.
And as for the Rockets, it's their third game in the NBA Cup, and they really need a win tonight to stay alive.
Yeah, they're 1-1 thus far, so another loss probably knocks them out. It's going to be a tall task for them tonight, though, on the road.
And for MP specifically, these Cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this Game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. They've got Jalen Green. Thompson is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's McKinney in at the 1 spot. That one good for 2.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
No good there. A slow start here for Houston in this one. It's a 5-point game. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
So it's the Rockets now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint will be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
MP with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Pass to McKinney. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the rejection by MP.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 5. Down low. And it's Whitmore missing.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
MP outside. 4 on the clock. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Green, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Green stopping on a dime and putting up his shot. Boy, that was impressive how suddenly he did that.
Outside, Kuminga. MP deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
That one on Thompson.
Boy, there's an element of force and fearlessness to Matherin's game that I like.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good.
Substitution on the court.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And MP throws it down.
like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
They've got King. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the Warriors' 5. Now, here's Green. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
King outside. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
So both teams changing it up here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. 5 to shoot. MP finds Podziemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Podziemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Green. A 3-ball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball. Payback right at you. Great response.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Mavericks got the job done. He ended up with 15 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident, notching a double-double and also making his presence felt. All told, a supremely dominant performance from him, one I'm sure he expects to repeat again soon. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's tipped and stolen by Şengün. Here's Thompson. And it's King with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Mathurin's got 10 points.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
And here is Green. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. There's the triple. Şengün with a wide. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Well, I think of Houston. They're still a team that could be dangerous, but they're having trouble playing at their best every night.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figure it.
Thanks for joining us.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Rockets on top as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got Amen Thompson. Alperen Şengün out there with Whitmore. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's McKinney in at the point. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now, Mathurin, following the three-point attempt by MP. Goes up with it again. Using his athleticism, MP with the play.
Explosive move by MP. He's got the gas for sure.
Green passes to McKinney. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Şengün. No good with the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
And Thompson slams it home.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Incredible for his age, the decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it. And we've still got a number of games to go.
Smith checked in for Houston. MP kicks to Kuminga. Green against MP. And then jammed down as he goes right over him, and Thompson.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Smith outside. Pass to Whitmore. A three-pointer, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
The free throw dropped. We got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Green taking his time here. Thompson outside. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's McKinney. Thompson, a screen on Kuminga. And the three ball is good. Whitmore's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
MP out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. That's the Warriors' 5.
It's a good sight to see Thompson being aggressive, taking it to the defense and getting the foul as a result.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Now here's King. Mathurin with a screen on Şengün. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night to the inside. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. McKinney gets to Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here's MP. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Coming through in the clutch. MP with the big-time basket.
So it's the Rockets now, leading by 5. Pass to McKinney. Şengün kicks to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Şengün with the bucket.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
And MP throws it down.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Thompson outside. Pass to Whitmore. Launches a 3. Pachinski grabs the board.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point land, here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
And here's Houston. Outside, Green. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.